motion dance, and we are so excited to team up with B Dancewear to talk to you about what to wear to an audition.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you check out B Dancewear. They have a YouTube channel that you can subscribe to, and also a website where you can find tons of cute little separates in the best colors. They have the brightest, coolest colors to wear for the perfect audition outfit.
They also have a lot of DIY videos as well.
Yeah, they do. They have over 50 DIY videos, so if you get just a more affordable version of an audition outfit, just plain, you can follow their videos to learn how to rhinestone it, how to cut it, how to layer it to make sure it's exactly what your vision is for auditions.
And to make today's video easy on you, we're going to cover everything from top to bottom: hair, audition outfit, tights, and even footwear today.
Yeah, absolutely. So should we start with hair?
Let's start with hair.
Okay. All right. So I think one of the most important parts of having the game day ready or audition day ready hair is to make sure that you have it trimmed, make sure it's healthy, make sure it's a color that complements your skin tone. So if you need to visit a colorist beforehand, it just needs to be very flattering for your skin tone, and it really needs to pop on stage and make you look your very best. Another trick that all professional dancers pretty much follow is to add volume by teasing.
Yes.
Jessica's the queen of
the queen of teasing.
Yeah, exactly. So you can just find a teasing comb on Amazon and just sort of back comb the hair from the center to the bottom, and then brush it back. Make sure you brush out any of those little rat's nest areas to make sure that you have the volume. So when you start dancing, your hair is still going to hold its shape.
And one thing, a lot of pro teams have official salons or official hair sponsors that if that's, teasing or extensions or coloring is new to you and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed, go to that salon, go to that hairstylist and just ask them for help. Let them know that you're auditioning, and 9 times out of 10, probably 10 times out of 10, they're willing to help you out and kind of give you some tips and tricks on what to do to make sure that your hair looks on point for that audition.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And don't be afraid of extensions. Just make sure that if you do them well. So
yes.
Not all of us were blessed with a ton of hair, so if you want to do them, that's totally fine. I would say probably 75% of pro dancers wear extensions at some point in time.
Absolutely.
So you can get just the clip-in ones from Amazon or Sally Beauty Supply online. They're relatively inexpensive depending on the kind that you get. Make sure that you visit a hairstylist to make sure you know how to put them in so they're hidden. Make sure they're always hidden. And make sure you know how to style them.
And that they're secure. You don't want to be doing a hair flip and then one go flying.
Oh yeah, you don't want to be that girl.
We've seen that happen.
Yeah, not good.
No. But then moving on to makeup, definitely want to start with a nice base so that your makeup can last throughout the entire audition. You're going to be sweaty, you're going to be there for probably several hours, maybe even the entire day. So making sure that what you put on that morning lasts throughout the entire day is really, really important. You want to make sure that you have that fresh face the whole time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. One thing too is that a lot of times you'll be under stage lights or court or field lights, and those tend to really wash skin tones out. So you want to make sure that you contour with a bronzer, and you kind of just want to follow an E along your face. So you want to go right here under the cheekbone, up the sideline of your hair, and then down the chin. Do a little bit on the nose, and then a little bit on the top of your hairline right there, and that'll just really make your facial features pop.
And then it kind of depends, I think, on the team that you're auditioning for, and that's one thing that we talk about a lot is doing your research prior to auditioning. Some do like really smoky eye, really dramatic makeup, others do more natural look. So definitely do your research in terms of what team you're auditioning for and kind of follow those guidelines. But some of the, I guess, must when it comes to makeup are eyelashes, whether they're extensions or whether they're just the normal fake eyelashes that you glue on. Definitely have that, make your eyes pop. That's something that you should never leave your house with if you're auditioning or doing a workshop or anything when it comes to a pro team.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And a few little tricks with eyelashes, you can actually order them in bulk online from Amazon, or there are a few other sites that sell them in bulk, and they're so much cheaper. So if you're trying to save money, that's a really good way to go about it. The second thing is make sure that you trim the eyelashes to fit your eye. So that's a lot of reason why women have trouble getting the eyelashes to stick is because they're too long or too short. So make sure it fits your eye. You can just trim off the last two little lashes if you need it to be shorter.
Yep, Absolutely. And then obviously having a nice lip color on as well. You don't want to have a natural tone. Again, this is a performance. You're on a stage, whether that be a court or a field or a hockey rink or wherever you may be. It is performance makeup, and so you want to make sure that you have a nice color on your lips that stands out. And again, look at the girls that were on the team, in years past, or if you know them, if they're friends of yours, get some tips and tricks from them as well to see, what colors work well or what colors does the coach prefer.
Yeah.
And that type of thing.
Huge.
Use your resources, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Just to talk a little bit about how to prep your body for auditions in terms of aesthetic. One trick that a lot of pro dancers use is to use Sally Hansen leg makeup actually all over their body. It's a nice substitute for a spray tan or in addition to a spray tan, but it really just smooths out the skin tone and makes it look nice and bronzed without having to go to the tanning bed or anything like that. We really don't encourage that. So you just get one of those at Walgreens. You can just spray it on and make sure it's just rubbed on. You can have a friend help you with your back like we all do.
Yes.
But it makes a huge difference. So that's really important as well. Some girls will actually contour other parts of their body. It may be abs or bust or some other area, which you can just do with bronzer and highlighter. So there's lots of YouTube videos out there to learn how to do that, but that's another trick of the biz.
Yes, and as you can tell, I'm very fair-skinned myself, so spray tans and that Sally Hansen leg makeup are two go-tos of mine for sure. I always have a bottle of that Sally Hansen on hand just if I'm in a pinch or a last-minute appearance or something. Has saved me from time to time, so highly suggest that. And again, finding what works for you. If you're someone that's never gotten spray tan before, definitely go a couple of times before your actual audition so you're used to it. You kind of know what how your body takes it, if it washes off too quickly, what you look like. There are different levels of it, so playing around with that a little bit prior to your audition is very important.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's get to the clothes.
Yes, the
really
fun stuff.
Part.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
absolutely.
yes.
So again, just really make sure you pay attention to what the team is wearing in auditions past, because you really want to make sure you follow the coach's instructions, but also feel really good about what you're wearing. So 9 times out of 10, they'll want you to wear some sort of crop top, something that shows your midriff to make sure that you're game day ready and really fit and able to keep up with the season, as well as some sort of short or skirt. Again, just do your research in terms of that. But just a few things to keep in mind. Color is huge.
Yes.
I know we've talked a lot about color, but it doesn't change when we talk about clothes. So you want to make sure that it's very flattering to your skin tone. You want to make sure that the colors on your uniform don't clash with each other. And another thing to keep in mind is that for the final showcase for a lot of auditions is they want you to wear the team's colors.
Yes.
So if you're trying to save money and you only have money for maybe one audition uniform, you might want to get something in the team's colors so you don't have to be surprised and purchase one later should you make it to finals.
Absolutely. And one great thing about B Dancewear is that they are affordable audition pieces, tops and bottoms, and with their DIY videos you can really make them to whatever you want them to be. And something that we tell our dancers all the time is bring your A game. It's all about the glam, all about the glamour, the rhinestones, and really accentuating your body and the way that you feel most comfortable and confident is so important, because if you feel good in what you're wearing, you're going to feel good out there for your audition, whether it's again on the court or the field or wherever it might be. And that's one less thing you have to worry about when it comes to your audition. You can focus on the important stuff, the routine, and the interview or whatever it might be that you're doing at that point in time.
Yeah, absolutely. That kind of brings up another point is to make sure you feel the most comfortable, make sure you secure everything in place.
Yes.
So
Yes.
there's a lot of frills on a lot of audition outfits, but you want to make sure that you don't have fringe flying up in your face or
Pieces
tops
popping
coming
off.
undone.
Yeah.
That's the quickest way to get out of your good mindset when you're auditioning. So just make sure that you have everything fastened and secure.
And you maybe even practice in your audition outfit, a couple of days before auditions. Make sure, do all kinds of crazy moves just to make sure that nothing's going to fall apart or pop off.
Yeah.
And, go all out. Don't hold back, because if you practice at home, you work out your kinks, then again, you're that much more comfortable and confident come audition day.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk about a few tips and tricks of how to choose an audition outfit that accentuates what you have or you don't have.
Sure.
So we brought a few examples here. So this one is really nice. It's a really nice cobalt color. Really good for pretty much about any skin tone. But what I love about this one, it's really good for somebody who may have a smaller bust because it's got the ruffle that adds volume. And I think it's really fun. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's not gonna fly up in your face or anything, but it's got just enough detail to draw it up to your face. The last thing you want is the judges looking at something else other than your face, because that's where the true performance comes from. So anything that's gonna highlight your face, yet not bother you and not take away from your performance is key. So this one, again, really good for small busted women. As you can see, there's rhinestones added on here. You can add rhinestones onto any costume. It's really easy. I would not suggest paying for somebody to rhinestone it because they can charge hundreds of dollars just for rhinestones when you can really do it yourself. So as you can see, we've added it right here to just make a little flash right there. It looks really pretty on stage. And then this one, you can see we've rhinestoned up the top as well as all around. We used crystal and blue rhinestones to accentuate the color and add some dynamics there.
Anything to give that extra pop and kind of make you stand out amongst the crowd is good. Anything that you can do to stand out amongst your competitors, if you will, is just one more notch on your belt.
Yeah, absolutely. This one that wanted to call attention to something here, you want to make sure that the audition outfit that you choose is very flattering. So this cut is one that I recommend just because it has the V. It's going to make you appear slimmer. Again, it depends on your body type. Make sure you try everything on, but a really nice cut for auditions here. And this actually, when I auditioned in this, I actually wore the symbol of the team I was auditioning for. So if you have a mascot or a symbol like a horseshoe or an eagle or whatever it is, if you have a rhinestone brooch, you can wear it right there because it kind of has a sort of a belt-like look to it. So just a little fun idea, DIY there.
And I might add too that while it's nice to have colors accentuated on your bottoms, it's not necessarily a necessity. You can have just plain, shorts to go with your top. So if you've already got your top and you don't see, shorts that match like this, don't freak out. Black shorts are totally fine. I think if you're gonna go all out in one area, it would definitely be the top. And you wanna make sure that that's got all the glam, the color, everything. And then, basic shorts are totally fine too.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you wanna talk about tights?
Sure. So the one thing about tights, and again, this is something that we talk to a lot of dancers about, you want to make sure that it matches your skin tone.
Yeah.
You're not going to choose your normal performance dance tights that you might get from a studio. Not that they're bad, but this is something a little bit different. So you want to make sure that you're getting tights that match your skin tone.
Yeah.
And some of our favorite places to get them are Piva Hosiery and Diva Hosiery. Again, they're very affordable tights. You can buy them in bulk. But the nice thing about them, they're more of a thinner material, but again, they do match your skin tone, especially if you just spray tanned or you've put that Sally Hansen, leg makeup on. It really makes it look nice and more of a natural look than just like the normal
thick dance tights.
Yes.
Yeah, those are great for competition, not great for audition. So make sure you stick with these. You can buy them online really easily. I think it's pbhosiery.com. We'll put the link in the comments below. But another trick that most dancers do is actually cut this elastic right here is really tight and it can squeeze your size, and even if you're really fit, it doesn't look as nice. So you can just cut kind of halfway up the band there just to loosen the grip a little bit, and it'll be way more comfortable for you and you won't have to worry about it squeezing you. So just a little tip there.
Yep, and footless or ones that are not footless tights, either one is totally fine, and whatever you feel most comfortable wearing.
Yeah.
And then on to footwear. One thing that is really important that you don't want to break the line, you want to keep that length within your legs, and a lot of times if you're in tan jazz shoes or tan shoes of whatever kind that you're wearing, you don't want to wear black jazz shoes and then break that line with the different tones there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then too, if the coach or the choreographer gives you kind of that leeway to say, hey, wear whatever shoes you feel most comfortable auditioning in, do that. I mean, you want to feel comfortable and confident out there, so make sure that if they say that, don't hesitate to throw some tennis shoes on if you're doing a hip hop routine, or put your jazz shoes back on if you're doing a jazz style routine. But I probably would stay away from going barefoot or wearing some kind of footy or just a sock. Make sure that you come prepared and say, hey, I know what I'm supposed to wear as a dancer.
Right.
Here are my jazz shoes, here are my tennis shoes, whatever it might be.
Exactly. The coach wants to know that you're ready to step on the court or the field. So knowing the proper footwear to wear on the court or the field is really important. So I think the biggest takeaway is that it doesn't take a lot of money to feel great and look great on audition day. B Dancewear is a great way to do that. They again have the cutest colors and little separates that you can personalize and customize to whatever team that you're auditioning for. And they have tons of ways to DIY and make it beautiful and customize it. So definitely subscribe to B Dancewear on YouTube and follow them along for some great creative ideas, and check out their site if you want to purchase for them. I'm sure they'd love that. But yeah, I think the biggest thing is just being comfortable and feeling your best on audition day.
Yep. And thanks for watching.
Yeah.
And hopefully we gave you some helpful tips, and I will leave you with one more. Don't wait till the last minute. So if this is something that you're wanting to do, definitely get started now, because again, you want to have everything taken care of before that, big day rolls around.
The less stress, the better on that big day.
Absolutely.
So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll talk soon.
Thanks. Bye.